Hi everyone. Get ready for today's tale, which has left followers feeling a little bewildered and dissatisfied. One of the greatest basketball players of all time, Michael Jordan has long been adored by millions of people. Unfortunately, not all of the comments made about his latest outing with his wife, Yvette Prieto, on the internet were positive. There has been a lot of uproar rather than celebration when the couple was spotted together. Read through to the end to see why fans are so unhappy with this public appearance. You'll be surprised at what happened. Michael Jordan doesn't need to be introduced, of course. As a basketball legend, he leaves behind an unparalleled reputation. His career with the Chicago Bulls, where he helped them win 6 NBA titles, and his incredible impact both on and off the field have made him famous and an inspiration to millions of people. But Jordan's personal life has always captivated fans just as much as his athletic abilities. Since their 2013 marriage, Michael Jordan and Cuban-American model Yvette Prieto have kept their romance low-key, unlike some other famous couples. Since the two had refrained from making their private lives public, the latest outing was very significant. In this particular instance, what happened wrong that caused supporters to turn against them? Recently, Yvette Prieto and Michael Jordan were seen together in public, but it wasn't the normal, adorable photo session. It appeared that supporters were somehow angered by this particular outing. Though it wasn't exactly the case, fans should have been happy to see Jordan with his wife. Instead of positive comments, there was an overwhelming amount of negative feedback. The supporters' discontent was largely caused by the couple's interactions during the outing. When they seemed aloof in their body language, several questions were raised. Although fans have long viewed Michael Jordan and his wife as a strong couple, this public appearance seemed to challenge that belief. There were even some fans who started to think that Paradise could be having issues. It's important to keep in mind that these are just rumors, but when you're in the news, everyone is watching you. Another thing that upset supporters was the amount of social media attention the outing got. You see, when a famous person like Michael Jordan goes out with his wife, it's bound to make headlines. However, the focus was less favorable than expected this time. After social media users began commenting on everything from their clothing to their facial expressions, the situation swiftly turned into a full-fledged discussion. Regardless of the amount of affection that has grown over the years, it seems that fans can still be critical when they see a moment that they don't really understand. Now let's examine the causes of the supporters' response. People may have unrealistic expectations about celebrity relationships. Fans look up to these couples and expect them to be perfect. But we have to keep in mind that everyone, even the most famous people in the world, have their highs and lows. Although it is very usual for couples to go through difficult times, everyone is closely observing them when they are in the spotlight. In this case, fans seem to have sought the perfect portrayal of Jordan and Prieto, one in which they are consistently shown to be happy, smiling, and in love. When that picture wasn't exactly there during this outing, people weren't happy. It's easy to forget that real life doesn't always mirror the ideal we see in the media. Additionally, it's important to remember that celebrities are real people who don't always have to be on for the cameras. Despite the negative reactions, we also need to acknowledge that the couple has a lengthy history together and has a strong bond. As with any long-term relationship, Yvette and Michael will undoubtedly experience highs and lows. They have been together for a number of years. Fans' intense interest in their lives shows how much they care about them, but it also highlights how stressful being in the spotlight can be. Let's also take a closer look at the couple. Michael Jordan is one of the most successful players in the world, and Yvette Prieto has established herself as a model. Even though they have both accomplished amazing things in their different fields, they are ultimately simply two individuals living their separate lives. It might be difficult to keep up a relationship when you are both preoccupied with your careers and with what the public expects of you. One public appearance may offend fans, but it's important to remember that this is just one little example of their relationship overall. Opinions will always exist, especially regarding celebrities. It is a truth. But instead of making assumptions based on a single outing, maybe it's time to let people live their lives. We don't know what went on behind the scenes or what they were dealing with that day. Perhaps they were simply having a rough day, or perhaps they were just spending a quiet day together. In any event, it doesn't take away from the years of love and support they have had for one another. This situation emphasizes the stress that celebrities experience, even in their personal lives. When you're in the spotlight, you feel like everyone is watching you. Even the smallest moments are examined and analyzed by fans and the media. So, let's remember to give them room and respect their privacy. Michael Jordan and Yvette Prieto ought to be treated with the same deference and consideration as everyone else, regardless of their level of fame. As we draw to a conclusion, it is clear that the reaction to this most recent outing has sparked a lot of conversation about privacy, relationships, and the expectations we have of others. Fans may have been disappointed by what they saw, but it's important to remember that relationships aren't always perfect, and that's okay. Love and dedication are about more than simply appearances, as exemplified by Yvette Prieto and Michael Jordan. They are about what goes on behind the scenes and how you support each other through good times and bad. So, what do you think? Do you believe that the negative reaction to their outing was justified? Or do you think that fans are being unduly critical of them? Kindly provide your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. The like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell buttons should be used if you enjoyed this video so that you don't miss any updates. Thank you for watching, and remember that genuine connections are about more than appearances. Keep being kind and understanding.